Hello everybody, this is ZigZag coming to you from somewhere in this world. And we're back here with Cybernight's Flashpoint, and we're picking up from the end of the last mission, which ran a little long, so let's get the base work done. Our team power level is up to 0.85 now. We're gunning for that 1.0 level. Heat is not an issue. Cash is looking mighty fine after last mission, so I'm really excited about that. And one thing I learned, our timeline is now so full that we can actually page over to the next place. So if we ever have full timelines, I learned we can find anything we need to or look at anything we need to on the timeline by that. So I was wondering how that would work when the timeline filled up more. So we're going to start in the barracks because we have 5 soldiers ready to train. We also have an injured, wounded soldier, and we'll take a look at that too. In fact, we'll start there, dealing with wounds and injuries. And my understanding of how this works, so if anybody knows different, correct me wrong, but this is my understanding. If you take a major hit like we did, say, I think it might have even been a crit hit, I'm not sure, you get injured. If you take a minor hit, small hit, because you know more than one of us, me in particular, got hit on that last mission, but it was a small enough hit that I did not get injured. Only Emily took the big hit last time, so she's injured, and you can't do anything. Well, we can speed up the process. Right now she's injured for 10 days, so we're going to see about sending her for treatment, see what it costs while we're flush with money, and move forward from there. So let's pick Emily, send her for treatment, and we have 2 options. We have Dr. Ash, which is our regular street doc we have a relationship with, and we have Jurio Tyson, who I think was related to Slasha and keeping her alive, as a matter of fact, with his med concoctions. But the one I'm interested in upgrading the most, let's see, medical items rank 1. Yeah, we'd like to start upgrading medical items, get that ranked up. Her treatment, same with both. He upgrades to combat drugs. I'm not going to focus on combat drugs too much yet, but he might be a good one. I think we have somebody else. Also, I have some blueprints that I can't sell because we have nobody able to buy blueprints. So that would be another angle to go for Jurio Tyson. But for medical purposes, I'm choosing to have Dr. Ash do the healing. First of all, it's quicker. She'll save us more time, save us money. How about that? So let's get going and get recovered. And the cost was 5K, so we still have a great bit of money, and injury treatment now is only 6 days long, so we've already improved that. Now we also have wounds, but we can't heal wounds at the same time we're healing injuries, so we'll have to wait to send for treatment on the wounds until we're recovered. The wound that we got is a faulty heart, which sounds terrible. Void, whatever happened? So she can still go out on a mission with a wound. She'll just have 15 less hit points. She'll have 10% less stress reduction, which doesn't sound good, and 10% less wound resistance. So she could more easily get wounded yet again. So that's kind of a pain, but it is what it is. So let's go take a look. Starting, we'll go top to bottom. We got 5 individuals ready to train up and spend some points on their trees. Let's get that going. And Cyberknights, I think last time I fairly well upgraded Tactical Surge, and I'm gonna hold off right now. I want to upgrade a couple other perks on this one. I'm gonna try Precomputed Advantage. Now, which one is that? I have my notes down. Yeah, we're going to upgrade Precomputed Advantage with giving us an extra charge. I do like that. We used that once and it helped those skills that either lowered, debuffed the enemy and buffed us up to get different turn orders going. I found that useful last time, and so I'd like to get an extra charge. So if we're hot and heavy in the middle of battle, we have that option. And then we're also going to go over to Security Scramble, because if we ever don't have a hacker with us, or as you can see, an injured Vanguard who is the main person that takes out cameras and whatnot for me. If they're not available, we should probably up those skills with some other folks. Eventually the hacker, but we're going to focus on something else when we get there. But eventually all those that can do this stuff will want to upgrade for backup in case someone's not available. So what we're going to do here is we are going to lower the cooldown for starters. I think that's this one. Yeah, the recharge weight is reduced by 1. The cooldown will now be 3 turns on this one. There is a way to get here up to an extra charge. We can't get there today because we only had 2 training points available over here. So we're just going to take it and move on. Let's see who's next. Then we got Nefertiti. And what I decided to do with her is I kind of took a look at, you know, this is something I think I want to get to eventually because we're going to start hiring people at some point. And the fact that she has a passive talent that allows new recruits to gain +2 starting levels up, yeah, no higher than my Cyber Knight's level, but that's not a big issue soon. I think I might have just gone, I think I'm a level, yeah, we're going to be at level 3 soon, so that doesn't matter. So I want to start working this way, but yeah, so we're going to start doing it here. This new talent, care and feeding. Whenever a team member has a hype or stress limit break, spend a charge to re-roll a new set of options. And we'll start seeing stress, and not just stress limit breaks, but good limit breaks. And we have a chance for a re-roll, apparently, with this perk. It's not the most urgent one I think I need to pick up, but it's on the way to the one I really want to get to early on. And we do have a talent limit, which allows me to pick up this and that. So that's my early play. We've made the move towards extra money, and you've seen that happen. This one for upgrade would take both my points, and I can spend a charge to increase the level of all contact services. Ooh, we'll come back to that and we'll see. I think I'm going to value this sooner than I'm going to need to value that. That's what I'm hoping. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna train, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to spend any other points there. What I'm going to do up here, because I don't have a clear picture of, are we dealing more with street gangs or syndicate contacts, or are we dealing more with milsec or corporate contacts? So I'm going to spend my second point here, so no matter who we deal with, we get that initial 10% improvement on our payday. And money is important. I kind of went through the base before I started recording, and there's a lot of ways to spend money, and any extra way we can come up with getting extra money. So we're probably going to slowly be increasing this to try and get more money also. All right, so there you are, base. And then we'll come to Emily, the Limper Gimper, and we're going to give her some upgrades. Now for Emily, I'm thinking, you know, her best charges right now that help me out the most, in my book, are right in front of us down here. And before I go scratching out to other skills, I'm going to try to make these pretty solid. And I think that plays well. At least that's my thinking, is that they'll play well. So we'll jump in here. And we'll do a extra charge of jam kit, and we've already got one, so the extra charge is right here, and we're going to pick that one up. So now we have, well, I forget how many charges. We probably have 1, 2, 3 or 4 right now. I like that idea, because it's nice to be able to just get rid of a security device whenever you need it. We're also going to go over to Lure, which we had a chance to use last episode, and I'm going to try picking this up. That's the area of effect range, and this is the distance away I can use it, and I want a little more flexibility there, and so I'm picking that up. I don't know if I need to increase the circle. I don't think that's a high priority, but I think I'm real comfortable with Lure at this level for the time being. All right, let's get back out there, and we're gonna visit Slasha with their cyber sword. I spent a lot of time upgrading over here, and I'm gonna spend some, and I'm comfortable with it. We're maxed out, in case you can remember. So we're gonna look at a couple other issues. I'm not gonna pick this up yet, but we got the first chance of using deflection field, and I kind of feel like I liked it. Now there's two ways I want to work on this, because it was a little limited in how I could use it for the very first time. Now that I have a little bit of an understanding of it, what I'm thinking is I'm going to start out by increasing the range. And then I think maybe next turn we spend the next 2 points here to get an extra charge, and then also extend the duration. And that would get this perk, at least in my mind, the way what we're up against and the way we're playing now, it would get it to a nice level. And at some point, the perk I see the most is right here, and maybe that's more important than having a second use. This one reduces so it doesn't cost anything. I might have been able to place it in this last episode right where I wanted, because I wasn't able to do that. If I didn't have to spend a point to use it, and I could have moved just that little bit farther, I might have been able to place it kind of right where I wanted it. So that's something we're going to work for. For now, we're picking up the range by 2 meters. That also would have helped. And the second one I'm going to look at is Aegis. I don't think we popped it on this one, but I like the sound of this one. While carrying a melee weapon, you buff yourself with invulnerability to all damage, up to 2 hits. Well, I like that perk. I don't like that limit of 2 hits. So what I'm thinking of is picking this right here. When using Aegis, you gain extra invulnerability to all damage up to 1 hit. So this increases it up to being able to take 3 hits. Because, you know, standing in the open, invulnerability to 2 scares me. Invulnerability to 3 still scares me, but drastically less. So we're going to pick that up. And there you go, Slasha. And Lucian, you're the hacker. And there's some things I want to do. I want to increase your overclock at some point. I want to give you more packet loss so you can mess around with security devices more as backup. But the thing that I think is most important is your hacking skills. And the things that impact your hacking skills the most is, guess what? We are going to increase the damage, and we are going to then reduce the AP cost of using Null Void. It's a massive 10 right now. Guess what? Going down to 0. How about that? And I'm feeling really good. Null Op is great early game. It really can get us. It's like I consider it an early game get out of jail free card, is the way it feels to me. So that's why we're doing that one. So everybody's picked up here and improved. As far as equipment, a couple of us are under equipped, and we'll kind of look more closely at how I want to pick things up until we get into a mission, because maybe other things will become available by then. So we'll postpone that. And so the next thing I figure, we got 1 loophole on the books, but it's 22 days out, so there's not necessarily a rush. Partly because I have some outstanding legworks remaining here too. So what do we have? Yeah, so there's my healing for Void in 6 days. So let me look at this legwork, and if it's like a 6-ish day legwork, I could see picking it up right now. Let's go take a look. I can't remember what this legwork is for. We can still follow up on our legwork options to investigate Octane. I can't remember who was required to do this one. Literally cannot. So let's just refresh our memory. Void would have been the best, but we could use soap. We could, but there's a failure. Risk of injury up to 7 days. Oof. We gained the lead, but so yeah, I don't know. That good chance of getting us injured and having somebody else injured for another 7 days. So this one would take 6 days, and we potentially then have an injury for 7 days. Although I think injury repair would shorten that. So, well, guess what, Soap? We're going to risk your health right here and send you out on this thing. Because I think as long as you don't get injured, the timing and the timeline works out well for us. So, good. Oh, wait. And speaking of Soap, I did get, I got an upgrade. So we'll come back to this. We'll delay and come right back to it. and then we'll come in here and fix something real quick. Because Soap got a new nickname. I forgot all about it. And we're going to come up here for appearance, and we're going to give a new nickname. Lucian is now Neo. Lucian Neo Anderson. That's his code name. I thought that was a great one, and wanted to get it on him as soon as possible, so I stopped calling him Soap. Okay, here we go. Let's get back into this legwork, and we might. Yeah, I feel more confident all of a sudden. Sending out someone named code named Neo on a mission where we might get injured. Seems like he'd be able to dodge a few things, maybe. So yeah, let's send Neo out on this legwork. 65% chance to complete it successfully and maybe not get injured. So let's see if Neo can put his new code name to work and work some magic for us. All right, he'll be assigned to legwork for 6 days and be unavailable. So that just means for sure in 6 days we can't run a mission. I was less likely to run a mission with Void also injured, so this will just make sure I don't. We'll have other things we can take care of. All right, Neo. So that thing in your spine was dug out of somebody else's spine recently, eh? In no relation, we need to focus on the events before that part. Who was the last knight who owned the Quantum Rider? And I'm interested to find out, how did they die? How did Octane come into ownership of the implant? And Neo goes, you know, these sound like dangerous questions to ask. But, you know, I'm Neo. I'll get you answers, ZigZag. I know this is very personal for you. And no relation chimes in with the story we've been told. Yeah, it just doesn't hold water. Anything we can do to start putting the puzzle pieces together is worth the risk. We're working on every angle that we can, and now it is time to let it work. Alright, so there's the legwork. Come on, success rate. Let's be successful. And so we have this legwork from face. Our face, no relation, will finish just before the healing of Void in there. So let's just advance time. Since there's really nothing I can do, let's see if just some random things that aren't on the timeline now pop up. Well, the first thing that popped up is right here. The nano scrubber finished. We now have 10 nano scrubber points here, and there are buildings we build and upgrade that will use up those points, but we have a new limit. We can spend up to 10 points, and then if we need more, we can look at upgrading the nano scrubber. Now, let's take a look in here. Did I have something going in here? Let's manage the room. We need level 3 power. And we're currently upgrading the power to level 3, so I cannot build our improved command headquarters till that finishes. So I guess in the meantime, we'll come out here and use our second task for the time being. I don't know if I want to build a building here, because that's a big investment. I do know I want an underworld hub. I don't think hacking station has to be, it doesn't have to be an early requirement. We might want, well, a counter intel pod probably will come important when we start generating more heat. And then a field ops center could be helpful to get tokens that can be used to enhance missions. But right now we feel okay. Gotta make a decision, so I'm gonna postpone it by doing this. We're gonna clean up yet another room. 7 days, 7K, small investment, and that'll give me time to think here. And we are maxed out. So let's advance the timeline some more. And it looks like something finished over here. And we can manage our room here, and guess what? This is the upgrade, the first upgrade that I wanted to get done. Spend here before I invest 120k. I want to get a better feel for if that's going to be worthwhile. So we're going to upgrade command center so we can do 3 tasks at a time once that's finished. And I think that's the smart early move, so we have more flexibility and actions that we can do here. All right, we got 2 on legwork, 1 in treatment. We still got an outstanding wound. Let's advance. Okay, so we got our first influence limit break. And they can be good breaks, they can be bad breaks. They can happen on good soldiers, allies, they can happen on enemies. So here you go. Here's someone who falls into that enemy rank. He refuses calls. He's a syndicate soldier. Once a contact's influence rate reaches 80%, they hit an influence limit break, or have a chance to hit the break at 80% and above. So they gain a temporary trait or service, and because this contact is an adversary contact, we cannot call in any favors to change this break. When it's our own people, we might be able to re-roll and all those things as we gain skills, improve rooms, this and that. But for this, we have no choice. We have to pick a limit break upgrade. Well, it's the only one we got. Looking to harm our network, Hartzek attacks and undermines one of our allied contacts, Destiny Garcia. Ooh, poor Destiny. This aggressive swing will raise Destiny Garcia's exposure up to 80%. We got to see what we can do to protect Destiny. We don't want to lose a contact that quickly, do we? But her exposure is at 80%. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means, exactly how that'll work, but that doesn't sound good. Let's look at our contact list. And let's go check out Destiny, if I can see where she is on the list. I probably passed her. Oh, there she is. She's up at the top. She's cooperative, but where does it tell me? Oh yeah, her exposure is 100%. So exposure accumulates from mission failures, missions run against the contact's faction, story events, and eras. As exposure reaches 80%, the contact will suffer exposure limit breaks, which can weaken their underworld services. Yeah, we might not be able to get as much from her anymore now because of that exposure. Yeah. Could mutate negative traits also, and increases their chance of being targeted or killed by their enemies. Yikes. Contact is a friend. They may consider betraying you. Okay, so there you go. Wow. So that kind of, especially if it was someone important we were counting on, that could mess up our relationship. There you go. So there's lots of unknowns that can happen in this game. Let's advance time while we've got 2 out of 2 tasks busy. Uh-oh. I guess we're going to find out what this exposure limit break is all about. By calling in favors, you can pick up to 3 downgrades, hopefully blunting the blow. Let's see what our downgrades in. I can trade in a favor with Destiny Garcia if I don't like the downgrade. Let's see what it is right now. For 30 days, Destiny Garcia will gain a constant debuff. Negative 25% when selling files to contact, negative 25%. Well, that doesn't sound so important right now. Let's just pick it because I don't have a lot of business to do with her at the moment. So maybe by the time we need to do business later than 30 days from now, everything will be hunky-dory, or at least improved. So we'll pick that one. So that wasn't as bad as it could have been. There's various ones out there. I by no means know all the ones that we could have rolled, but somehow I feel like we aren't hurting too bad after that exposure. Let's keep going. We get no relation done with her legwork soon. Oh, we got an influence break again. This time it's Octane, and I think we've increased our influence with her to now it's 100%. So this is the same thing. I can trade in a favor for an extra option, or let's see what this option is for us. For 30 days, Octane will gain a constant buff, plus 25% when selling files to contact, and plus 25% when selling accounts to contact. And speaking of which, I think I have one to sell. We kind of didn't go over our loot, but I was looking at it. So let's do this first. I get a free bonus because, you know, who knew I was getting this? I'm happy I kind of forgot to sell early because now I'm going to get, what, 25% increase in what she might pay? Let's go see if that's the case. Because when I was in here earlier, I don't have any contact that can buy blueprints, so those are unsellable. And this early in the game, that that's something I just might sell because I have no way to build the blueprints anyway. So that could be an early game source of contacts if I get somebody who is able to buy them. But if I go over here to files here and we change the filter to not used by a set, I do have one such to sell. And we're going to find out. Well, let's see if Octane is on the list who I can sell it to. And she is. And look at that. She now will pay me way more than anybody else at the moment. I'll get 24K for that 17K file now. Because we just had that great influence break. How about that? So instead of just going up to 290, we're gonna get a little bit extra than that 17K. And some of the others, you know, are a little higher. Depends on our relationship with people, potentially how much they'll pay. So we're going all the way with Octane this time. We haven't figured out good or bad about her yet. Right now, I'll early game take the money. There we go. So now we're up to 297. So we made an extra 7 grand over what we would have had available. Another room I want to see about upgrading to be, now since I was just in here, is cold storage. At some point I think we have to upgrade this room to be able to mint sets perhaps and do things that way. So I can't do anything else because we're our 2-task limit, but it says, well, actually, we have everything at levels we need to be able to upgrade this room, and we have 4 of the nanoscrubber points to be able to spend out of the 10. So, yeah, we're okay. When I feel I need to upgrade that room, we can do it. Let's keep going forward. All right, I think her legwork is done. Let's see what she's discovered. I think she was she the one checking into, I don't know, were we checking into Octane's background yet? Let's go find, I can't even remember what this legwork was for. So she goes, I never expected Ultratech to be running such a thorough dragnet. I was too focused on D-Cartel and not watching my flank. I picked up a lot more heat than anyone wanted, but I did untangle this mess a little bit. Things get twisted here. Both Syndicate Financier Octane and Syndicate Blade Ghoul, they work for the same boss, and they have for a long time. They work for Syndicate boss Henninger, a very powerful and a very nasty type. Of course, Bravestar has been trying to catch up to Henninger for years. So I say they are competing for the attention of their boss, stealing each other's toys. There's more to it than that, says No Relation. Some bribes here, some drinks bought there. Ghoul is convinced Octane is stealing from the D-Cartel bosses. Ah, such as stealing from the Syndicate boss's hidden data center? You know, we've just signed up to help with that mission. So we kind of have an idea what Octane is up against, but, you know, we'll see how this progresses. Yes, exactly that. We need to be careful. Ghoul is on the warpath to destroy his rival. Well, we're already not on great relations with Ghoul as it is. So if Ghoul is right, then it's obvious that the heist we're about to pull is that exact theft. Is Ghoul gonna show up on this mission? That'll be interesting. So if Octane is stealing from D-Cartel, here's a big one. Theft is punishable by death. That might be one way to expunge our debt. Yeah, by dying. That's not the way I wanted to expunge that debt. Octane, is this your plan? How to expunge our debt? Or can we trust you? We have some evidence, but all our conversations with Octane are on the chain and can't be directly divulged without the keys of both parties. We'd be riding on our word against her. Well, No Relation thinks Ghoul might act on our word alone if I decide to double-cross Octane. But we might be trading a lying snake of a financier for a rash blade who isn't thinking about Henninger is going to feel about any such move. Yeah, is it one of these out of the frying pan into the fire kind of situations here? So as of this instance, I'm leaning towards sticking with Octane because I don't know that it's going to be any better with Ghoul. So we're on the cusp of a big decision we have to make, siding with Octane or Ghoul, or trying to find our own path to paying off the debt. Okay, yeah, that would be the third option, siding with neither. If we run the loophole heist, which is our pending heist, we won't be able to offer anything of value to Ghoul. Yeah, by not doing the mission and helping Octane, that would be valuable to Ghoul. If we are going to switch horses in this race, we need to do it before the loophole heist. So, yeah, okay, we got time. When we last looked, it was 22 days out. It's less than that now. That extra 20 heat we picked up from Ultratech will blow off. And oh, so we gained some heat. No relation. Well, you gave us good info, though. But yeah, we just gained some extra heat here. 20 extra heat. The event has been added to our timeline to consider the decision of going to Ghoul with what we have against his enemy. So it's on there. That's the Warner Brown connection. Okay, I may pick that legwork next since no relation is freed up. We have somebody that just wants to talk to us. It's just a brand new conversation. Same with this one. So we have two people wanting to talk to us. It could, a lot of times these mean legwork, but sometimes they could be offering opportunities for a mission. I can't take a mission for another 6 hours. Oh, that's nothing. But let's see what else is on the timeline. Oh, I got this highlighted. This highlights every time, well, which is probably good to remind me because I didn't notice that we now have a task available. So guess what? Let's skip it. Now I can do everything I need to do. Duh. But and in a way, I find that pop-up annoying because it's the same thing over and over and over. But at the same time, it just reminded me, hey, ZigZag, pay attention. You have 2 tasks available now. Not 1, but 2. And so the command headquarters has upgraded. I don't know that I want to upgrade to the next level at this time, but I think it's worthwhile to spend the 6K just to have the option open to us. The next upgrade is 120K. So that's one option there. The other thing I could do is now might be the time. Or do I want to, maybe, I don't know if I want to spend 120K prior to doing a potential mission here in case I need to buy equipment. Is it going to hurt me to put that off, or do I need to keep pushing on building? Well, this I think I will do though, because it boosts legwork. I think both in either improving the percentage to be successful or lowering the time to get the legwork done. And then it'll be another way for us to find recruits and contacts rather than waiting for random things to give me contacts. So I think I bite the bullet. We'll still have we'll still have what sounds like decent money available. Let's build it. I'm committing some big bucks here. We still got 177K, but when I was looking through the market and what we potentially could buy, that can disappear like in a blink. Just in a snap of a finger, it can be gone. And then I'll spend just a little 6K, keeping us over 170, just to upgrade the power in this room. So if we feel an upgrade here is worth it again or worthwhile again, we can just do it. Okay, let's get the 6 hours to go by. Looks like they both finish at the same time. We'll find out about Neo's legwork and we'll get Void back out of the med bay. All right, Neo. Uh-oh. That means we got the info we needed, but he limped back in. That means he's due injury time. Yikes. Okay, Neo. You didn't dodge the bullets like I've seen you do before, huh? And I go, that bad? Well, things were going well for a while, but then I asked one wrong question in the wrong club, and they came after me. I found out exactly what we need to know, but I've been stuck in a dust-off procedure before I could get back to this, safe house. So he at least got away and got back to us, so that's good. I'm clean. No Ultratech riding on my coattails. You found the trail on my quantum rider? Yeah, give me the info I really want to hear. I hit the mother load, says Neo. So he did his job. Okay, we'll put up with the injury. The knight used the code name Burner, and he worked, get this, for Octane. No relation is ready. That lion. She's steaming. There's steam coming out. So what are the chances that this knight Burner died on the job Octane is setting us up with? Oh, are we? Is that the outstanding mission we have to do? Is the one that killed another Cyber Knight? No, that I can't say for sure, says Neo. Word is that Burner and his entire team got wiped, but nobody knows how. But get this, his sniper is still alive. Somehow dodged out of the TPK. Where? Get the team ready. We're going now. Yeah, we gotta talk to this sniper. Hiding out in Fenian territory, she's hired some help to watch her 6. Okay, she's being smart. We're on the cusp of learning about the secrets of my quantum rider and perhaps pulling back the curtain on some of Octane's lies. Get Neo to Metapod to recoup. He is cut up pretty good. And the new job is called High Street. It's ready to be planned in the Command HQ. Okay, so yeah, let's take care of Neo. He won't be available. Then we'll take a look at the mission. Well, it depends on how soon I gotta run the mission. But right now he's injured for 5 days, 12 hours. If we get him some medical info or send for treatment, let's see how expensive. Okay, it's only 5K with Dr. Ash, and that lowers his timer. So, and that's, I don't know how many of these we got to do to get her influence raised. It's still sitting at 30%, but we're gonna keep going with Dr. Ash, trying to build cred with her and influence. Okay, Neo's down to 3 days, 6 hours. So it's a quicker turnaround than we first thought it was gonna be, and that's nice. That's very, very nice. Now we also have Emily. Oh, we have a potential recruit out there too, and it's another soldier. You know, I'm kind of hoping to get variety here. I don't necessarily want a soldier. That's why I'm building the other building that I chose, because I want to have choice. I want to get other classes so we can experience as many classes as possible. So I don't know how we get this guy or where the conversation comes from. I'm not going to pick on him yet because I don't necessarily want a soldier. So I don't know if that's going to bite us in the behind by not picking up anyone we can early on. And I don't think a respec allows me to change the class. Anyway, let's just see. Because so right now I have 1, 2, 3. I only have a team of 4 available, so I'm not going to heal Emily. I'm not going to heal you yet, little void. I'm not going to heal you yet. So let's back out of here and take a look at the mission that we need to find. And I have 2 days. Oh yeah, I won't need Face, so we can have Face do this, and now that she's back and available, she can start the legwork on Warner Brown. Okay, we can still try to make a connection at the new Warner Brown Global Enclave with legwork. Warner Brown isn't going anywhere. They are here to stay. Warner Brown is spending billions in multiple years to try to get a foothold. Now, I think we already had this conversation. We determined we couldn't do it. So let's skip forward. And she's the only one that was going to be available. So let's send her out. 60% success rate. And it's an 11-day, 12 hours duration for this legwork. We have 3 chances on it. Failure? Yeah, roll again. Failure is it's a long time to be unavailable, and then we try it again. So we need to get in here and get this done. That may tie up Face longer than I want, but we need to get it going, because we may get some opportunities with her work. Okay, this won't be an easy one. The sharks are going to be circling, and the Warner Brown people just waiting for the frenzy to begin. I'll be as decisive if I see an opportunity. Yeah, she's no relation telling me she's going to be a shark with the rest of them, looking for her opportunity. They're going to need help, the kind of help we can provide. And considering what Warner Brown has paid to put a foot in New Boston, they're going to keep paying well. So it would be a lucrative job if we can get one from them. All right. So here's the High Street mission. Let's go into Command Center and take a look at High Street and see what it's all about. The sniper, Rhino, survived the death of their entire team and the Cyber Knight who owned my Quantum Rider before me. This merc is our best chance at learning about my predecessor, the mysterious Cyber Knight who went by the codename Burner. Now, Rhino has hired local muscle for protection, which will complicate our attempts to have a friendly chat. So we make our own rewards here by stealing whatever we can during the raid. Okay? But it's a pure combat mission. And a negotiation, live and in person. So I guess a hacker isn't the most critical to have since he's not available. Heat is lowered down enough that we can do this mission without negative consequences so much. I say we go in here and plan this mission. And we all know that okay, all we know is that Rhino is holed up in Fenian territory with a pack of goons for protection. We're likely walking into a fight, but we're hoping to pull off some live wire negotiations. Okay, let's look at our, plan this path. Yeah, there's no other plans. It's just get in there and wing it. Get in there and wing it. Let's prep. We're gonna have to take Void, and we're gonna Boatha, as promised, you're gonna get out on another mission. So we have some under-equipped soldiers, meaning we need some things. I know there's no, like, we got a Dazzler here to try and stun somebody, and we got a Dazzler there to try and stun somebody. But I'm thinking maybe since this is loud, we forego the Dazzlers and we got the money. See about buying some stuff like grenades. We don't know what, you know, let's use, we can go loud. We can use some loud stuff, so that's the good news. And we have HE grenades available, but let's see what's out on the market and see what looks like it will do better for us. A frag grenade, 280 kinetic damage. Toss up to 18 meters. HE grenade, can't throw it as far, and all targets within 5 meters of the grenade are damaged with 100 pure and 100 kinetic damage. What's the radius on this one? All within 8. So I think I want to invest in the frag grenades, to be quite honest. Potentially has bigger AoE effect, and appropriately it's a little more expensive, but not too expensive for us. I would like to buy some, and maybe I'll just see if I can buy 4 and re-equip some people. So let's get into the buy category and see if I think we'll just stick for the moment weapon blueprints if we build a relation with Diego Cleland, or Origami Joe also if we build the relationship here. He's at 40%, he's at 40%, and he's at 30%. So we'll just go with Origami Joe. I think he's just our known main guy. We'll see if we can build up for him, just because I want somebody to be available, and we'll just focus on Origami Joe till he gets there, maybe till he gets an upgrade to be able to buy weapon and mod blueprints, because we need this. We have some we want to sell. So that's my plan there. Let's purchase 4 for this mission. 16k. Still left with 150. Okay, I can deal with that. And let's take a look at what else we might want to buy. Maybe I need to invest in a suit of armor. Oof, 110,000. I don't know if I want to invest that much, but a level 2 suit at 84 for someone like Void, who's already wounded, to try and prevent her from getting wounded again and having bad things happen. Maybe that's where I spend a little money. Yeah, I gotta protect ourselves. Everybody else hasn't been injured, wounded yet. I want to try and keep Emily from having bad things happen again. I'm actually gonna invest. I invest in my soldiers. How about that? Origami. And then I don't know that we all got things to shoot with in this. Well, we may look at some mod possibilities, but let's just go back here for now. What I'll do is I'll come in here, and now I have some frag grenades we will equip. We'll put a frag grenade there. I think we'll get rid of the dazzlers. I think since we're loud, we don't need to be finagling and trying to blind somebody with a dazzler. We'll unequip it and change it with a go loud frag grenade. And hopefully we should have one left here. Yes. Alright, frag grenade. Oh, bio recycler. I didn't put a frag grenade in there. Let's unequip that. We don't need to be all fancy smancy. Frag grenade. Apparently I misclicked. It was right above it. How many of you at home saw that and were yelling at the screen? Okay, frag grenade, frag grenade. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this is a loud mission, and I'm thinking let's take a look at our. No, I don't necessarily want to unequip. I want to take a look, and the pistol silencers are totally unnecessary, and they detract from our ability to hit. So I guess I cannot take off attachments from here. So let's back out to the other screen, and I'll see if I'll have to. Oh no! Oh, well, a room just finished because I misclicked here and got the timeline going. No biggie, we'll come back and deal with the room. But what I want to do is come in here and remove some silencers on the teams that's going out. I'm one of them. Get rid of the silencer. We'll have to remember to put them on later. Lucian, you're injured. Emily, we don't need your silencer. Because any little thing we can do, unequip, detach. Slasha, you have a pistol or a rapid fire thing. Let's take off the silencer. And then Bwatha, I don't even know. Yeah, you have a silencer. Get rid of that silencer. And we have a pillar. We have the foregrip there. Now I guess we need to look and see if there's any attachments that make sense, that don't cost too much, because we're getting low on funds. You know what we could do? What's this? It's for assault rifle. Yeah. We have a pistol attachment. Pistol optic. Improve accuracy. Improves our arc. Is that if we can overwatch? I don't. Yeah, but oh well. Maybe what's his face? We do have an overwatcher on this mission, but I'm more concerned with accuracy here and upping our accuracy for a pistol. And I don't know if any of these other attachments are for a pistol. No, that's sniper, and that's assault rifle, shotgun, assault rifle. Nice scope for an assault rifle. Hunter red dot. Ooh, pistol. Oh, this is much better. 15K, and it's the same price. Shall we invest in some of these? Oh, that'll run through my well, I'll tell you what, I'm guessing my two best shooters that should have the two best aim is myself, so I'll get two of them. How about that? And then the hollow scope is for an assault rifle. This would lower the arc of an Overwatch, but I like the idea of just improving our accuracy if we're gonna have to go into a firefight. Know what I'm saying? But that's a lot of money to spend. So I'm gonna get 2 hunter red dots, and then one. My soldiers should have that scope. So I'm gonna get 3 of these. That's 45K. Won't leave me with a lot, but I'm keeping the reserve in case I need to send someone to the doctor. So let's buy 2 of these. Origami, you're getting our business. Your influence is up to, well, it was at 40%. These we're gonna buy 2. I don't know, I'm spending like I have the money. I don't know if I'm making the right choices, but we're buying. This one I'm just gonna buy 1. There we go. All right, let's get back to where we were. Load up the, oh wait, we could do it right from here. We can do it right from here. Attach a barrel. Yeah, you have. Okay, it's not a barrel attachment. There it is. You have this scope. We're giving that to you. Although it lowers your arc. It makes your overwatch narrower. Well, we'll see what we think about it. If your overwatch cone feels too narrow, then I can always start using that because I don't do overwatch. I got 2. So yeah, you're also going to get one on your pistol. Attach the hunter red dot. And then I'm guessing I have better aim. Let's attach this. Oh wait, I don't want to take away the gun. I want to attach it here. I'll get there. I'll be much smoother. Well, no, that's wishful thinking with this UI. Now, did I ever pick up armor? I did get the upgraded armor. I couldn't remember. We're going to unequip the base level, and we're going to give... Don't say I don't protect my people. So we got 1 protection point, and yeah, this will help keep Emily a little safer, since I'm taking her out in wounded condition. So I think that's everything that I got that we have available to upgrade at this point. So let's get going. Everybody's also still got a med kit from before. High Street is where we're going. Let's get mission planning, get back to our mercs, and we should be all filled up with all the works. And yeah, I'm just making sure. Oh, we got some. Oh yeah, hunter red dot. Did we take off all the silencers? Oh wait, yeah, I don't see silencers there. Hunter red dot. So I think we took off all the silencers, so I didn't miss anything. There we go. All right, let's get down there, my friends, and see what this mission is all about. Okay, so it looks like we found Rhino here. I knew someone would come for me eventually. I didn't realize they'd send a Cyber Knight. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Did Octane send you? Or Ghoul? It doesn't matter. I know why you're here. I'll take a few of yours with me, Cyber Knight. Well, I quickly respond, hey, slow down, Rhino. Let's not make this a mess when it doesn't have to be. So, let's see, I have a choice in conversation. We want to talk to you about Burner. Look, I'll be up front, Choppa. We're working with Octane, but she didn't send us here. And you'd better be careful with those threats. You tag one of my people, yeah, that's pretty aggressive talk. Let's actually validate some of her suspicions, but explain, hey, I'll be up front, Choppa. We're working with Octane, but she didn't send us here. Oh, now I'm getting the warm and fuzzy. Are we gonna be friends? Rhino said with what I hope sounded like sarcasm. But if Octane had sent you, we wouldn't be talking. So no relation jumps in. Let me try to de-escalate. We are not here to assassinate you. We have questions, and you're the only one who knows the answers. I see. Well, let me tell you something about me. I never miss unless I want to. So Rhino seems willing to keep talking. If we attack her, then we will then we'll lose our chance to talk her down. Be careful with full auto grenades. If she takes any damage, we will lose our chance and she will fight to the death. Okay. In the meantime, we have to hold off the hired Fenian muscle. Okay, so that's our job, is to hit everybody but her. All right. Oh, she shot. And that's a good sign. She missed. Okay, well, let's kind of not zoom in and zoom out, and let's see what we got on the map here. We got a guy here, 187. Doesn't look like a lot of armor on these guys. Doesn't look like their weapons are amazingly, at least from the model of them holding it. They're looking like small, well, other than the sniper rifle. But she missed. They look more pistol-y to me, so that's good news. Oh, we got a blade here. Oh, we got some people behind us too. So we are technically surrounded. with some people that'll be coming toward us. He's semi-close, and then these two in the back are fairly close. Amxi, Muo. There's Muo. There's Amxi. That's a weird name to say. And then this guy's kind of close. Boto. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna in a perfect world, we get rid of the guys in the back so we can focus totally towards the front. And in the meantime, I'm thinking, why don't we see if we can take cover positions maybe? So, because there's a couple people that are close to being able to shoot at us, and we have no cover right now. So maybe we take cover positions and then hope for the best. And after they move, we can do some things. It's kind of the way I'm thinking here. So let's see. I'm up first. Me, Void, Boatha, and Slasha. Rhino has moved. It, thankfully, according to the game, purposefully missed. So I think I'm going to run myself to the corner here. That gives me 4 actions to, and then I'll delay. We're all going to try taking cover, because anyone else who can shoot me, that seems like a good angle. I don't know if he can get close enough, run close enough to shoot. So that's what I'm looking for, is a temporary safe place. He's the only one that might be able to, and I got cover against that, sort of. So, yeah, and this guy moves fairly early on too. So yeah, it's about as safe as I can be with enemies coming in both ways coming at me. So I'm gonna come here, and then I'm gonna delay. That's not much of a delay. Oh, but I'll have 50. I can delay again when it gets back to me if I need to. So let's delay. And then Void, where do we want you? Let's kind of figure that out. Void, maybe we kind of put you over here to get ready for the one with the blade. But then we got to worry about this guy coming up, you know, on the side, being able to take a. Well, since this one's only got a blade, this is what we try to do. I don't know if that. See, she's already shot. Everybody else is really far back. So, Void, come here, maybe? That gives you some abilities to shoot a pistol after that, maybe. And you got potential cover. Yeah, let's give that a go. Nothing's perfect here. Nothing at all is perfect. And if I end up going next, we can always do an action surge at this first turn. Feels like it's going to be awkward in any way, shape, or form. So let's delay you now. Boatha. Where can I get? Ideally, I'd like to get you kind of towards the back, because Overwatch could be handy against these guys. How far can you move? That potentially will give you a shot over here, but it's not much protection there. So why don't we just go a little bit, because I don't feel like I have to worry about a shot from that angle. So maybe if I just put you here. Maybe I just go all out and bring you this far. Ooh. You know, maybe we just go this far and commit with you, and then I can Overwatch down here against this guy, because I don't feel like I have to worry. This one's got a blade, and anybody else with a weapon that could flank me and shoot me is far enough back. So I think this might be our move here, and then I just Overwatch and end the turn and see if we can hit Muo when it's time for Muo to move. So let's do this. We're gonna try Overwatch, see if Overwatch has the power we hope it has. Yeah, we're gonna set our Overwatch over here. So if he moves left or right, yeah, that's about right. We have a chance to get it, maybe, and get a hit. Okay, then Slasha, you're another one. Hopefully ZigZag is in a position to take care of this guy. So Slasha, maybe we look you forward into a position. Like I said, well, with all these people so far back, maybe we can get you over here. I don't see how any of these guys could get an angle on you. This guy's pretty far back. Maybe we see if you can get behind these tires? Or do I want to come over here more? Yeah, it's not a good shot for a sniper if they wanted to kill you, but then if he gets aggressive, we might have something we can do there. And I don't feel these guys could move up enough. I may think differently after it's... Now, this guy's pretty far back. He'd have to run pretty far to have an angle around this big pile of junk to be able to get you. So we're taking that chance. I think line of sight's in our favor there, because this one that would be able to shoot us has a blade. So we're going to delay. See what happens. Have I predicted things very well? No, now it's me again. I think what I need to do is just do my double delay, and then we all move after everybody's moved and see what we can handle. Okay. Well, so far... Well, one of those guys still got to move, but I was going to say, so far... You going to shoot at me? No, he overwatches. Do we get an angle at Slasha? No. That's what I was counting on. Does he get to take a shot? No. Oh, we missed on the overwatch. Oh my god, he got far. But hopefully we can take him care of him next turn. And then there is the slasher heading towards us. Okay. Well, he's got decent cover. Now, LWOTC can't go, so maybe what I'm going to have to do... Now, we don't know how the initiative next turn is going to go. There's that, too. We don't know. But Void, you're the first one up. And Void, I'm saying... Well, if we run out here to do a... That position doesn't feel as good as it could. Because I don't... Oh, we can? Oh, whoa, good. You have a little bit of a step out and you have a shot here. I was thinking, I don't know if we have an angle there. Let's give it a go. Oh, did you see how far off that shot was, my friend? Okay, there you go. You made up for it, Void. But next turn, we gotta hope for the proper initiative. Or this one's coming in for a little slice and dice. Now, Slasha. Well, okay, your turn's done. Bodo ran aggressively over here. Now, I actually could move. Now, I feel like what he can do depends on initiative. We're gonna have to really have a strong initiative game coming up here. And right now, we don't necessarily have it with Void. Katu, where's Katu on the? Oh, yeah, but some of these people haven't finished. Yeah, Void, you're behind Katu, so Katu. Yeah, we got some tough decisions coming up here. What I'm gonna do is take Slasha. The guy from here was able to get there, but I don't know if another one could then, if we hide behind the tires, they move and they may shoot at us behind the tires. Tell you what I'm gonna do with you, Slasha. We're gonna try this because there's several possibilities that could go against us. We're going in with your blade. We're not going in with your gun, and we're gonna move right here. Oh wait, we don't have enough movement. So we pick up a gun and we see what kind of shot it gives us. Not a great one. And that's the only shot you have, apparently. So since we're already in the initiative game, can you reach a frag grenade over here? Yeah, you can't move to be able to do it. And I hate the idea of wasting it on single enemies. Really do. So, thinking. Slasha. So you can't make it out. I don't think even slash slide. Yeah, he's not close enough for a slash slide, which takes 2 actions, so I can't even move any closer. So we're just out of range to be able to do a lot of things that I would like to do. Is there a place I can move now then? That gets me feeling safe? Well, no, not really. Maybe that, although I think this guy could get an angle on us. Perhaps. Or maybe the wall shooting up, he wouldn't be able to see me from there. So I'm going to go there for protection in case I can't finagle the timeline, to at least have some cover. And the other thing I do is Aegis. So I'm going to carry the melee weapon and be immune to some hits for a few turns. That's what we'll do to be extra careful. Okay, let's come up here. And be tough. Maybe draw some shots while you're protected. ZigZag, you're next. Alright, Ziggy Biggy. The Biggie Ziggy. I'm gonna take this 71% shot. We got an angle. That cover isn't as full as it was from our angle. So let's take a shot. 71 is as good as we're gonna get. Okay. Well, 74 sounds even better too. It really does. I wonder... 71. We still kill him with a hit. But guess what? We'll go with the 74. That 3% can make a difference. Here we go. Okay. 1 threat down. But now we really gotta hope. Fortunately, Bwatha right now high rolled on the initiative for next turn. Let's see if I can do the same. Not quite. I did. I think we got Rhino first. Although she hopefully will continue missing some shots. Wait. Do I know you? Hey, Chumbo, shoot him. No more talking. Her team doesn't seem to be happy that she's talking with us. Shut up for a minute. You're a little slow for a Cyber Knight. You're new at this. She's seen through the mask that I'm not a long-term Cyber Knight. Where did Octane find another Cyber Knight so fast after Burner went down? Yeah, I think you're starting to figure it out, Rhino. Alright, and then my reply is, well, you dragged Burner's corpse back to Octane. What did you expect would happen to the Quantum Rider? Yeah, that's like the common sense answer. I mean, come on, think about it. By hell, I had nowhere else to go and I couldn't let Ghoul get a hold of Burner, even if he was dead. Took me about 2 minutes to realize Octane was going to have me killed as her next move. I split. So you're saying that's a little baby Cyber Knight right there? Uh-oh, now these guys are going to get excited that I'm a Cyber Knight. This is our shot. Let's take him out. We could scrape that Quantum Rider off his spine and one of us could become the next Cyber Knight. Yeah, in your dreams. Headshot, Rhino, right now. Take that Cyber Knight down. Oh, just shut up. She should, I'm thinking. So if Rhino agrees to a talk, says No Relations, we might need to rush to protect her from her ex-bodyguards. Well, that's not the case yet, but we'll see if it switches like that. Yeah, she missed again. On purpose. On purpose. And Bwatha, I think you're in a great position to take this guy down. And then... So, yeah, Bwatha, let's take a look at that. If I just bring you down here, this is a blade, so I don't have to worry about shots coming from down here afar. So, Bwatha, you come this way. Make the right move to make that happen. And you should have a shot. Yes, you do have a clean shot from there. And you'd have... That would give you a single... Or so maybe I don't go quite so far. There we go. Then I get 2 shots with the big gun if I feel I need it, or a shot and a pistol shot. You know, I got options. And we'll give that a go. Yeah, but then again, we can still do an assault rifle and a pistol shot from there, and then I still have potential to maybe overwatch down the side here. Let's try it. First overwatch was not so amazing. We missed, but I like the idea of having it because he's kind of a wild card. So let's see if this works out. Shot with the big heavy gun. 61%. Not as high as I was hoping. Oh, but you hit. You didn't get the damage I was truly hoping for, though, which is kind of concerning. Because I don't think you can kill him now. Yeah, we can come close. Looks like I'm going to have to provide some help because I come up next. That was a stronger hit than the assault rifle. So I think I'm going to do this because it has better range, and we're going to see if we can set up Overwatch down here to kind of keep that guy from moving in on us. Maybe we'll just put it kind of like right there, and if he runs to get to us, he's gonna have to cross it, I think. And then ZigZag, you're gonna have to come back here to help. I was hoping that wouldn't be necessary, but it is. We do have, well, both these take the same amount of ammo to do a basic shot. Well, where can I move? Okay. To get a clean shot. A lot more movement than I wanted to spend, especially with this guy loose. And I don't know if that's the position I want, but basically what I can do, just come here for a clean shot, take him out, and then at least I'll be behind cover against any shooters. So let's just get up into the cover. Let's move. Before I do that, do I want to buff anybody? I'm thinking a grenade time over here. And a little worried about Void being able to take out the guy, the one with the blade. So I think now's the time where I need to do my tactical surge. It's going to be wasted because I moved him, but he's on Overwatch, so he's still got something going. I kind of feel like I need to give the extra ones to all of us, so we can make something happen. Now seems to be the time. Watch me. I'll probably want it later. 4 turns is a long time to wait, but I'm doing it. Okay. Okay. So I'm coming here and feeling a lot more comfortable about doing it. And I still would have a shot back over here, although I have a feeling with his cover, it's nothing to write home about. But this guy's got to be gone. We'll use a pistol. And we dropped them. Now, that's better than I expected. Does this one have any better? 58? No, we have actually a slightly better chance to hit, doing similar-ish damage. And I'll just take this shot here. That is my plan here. I should have looked at the sequence of turns before I ended, because the slasher, doggone it, is gonna come. Look ahead. No, because the slasher moves before Void. That's Katu. Damn it. I messed up. I messed up. Well, he's sure charged, kamikaze style. Alright, yeah, we're invulnerable, so take your shots. Oh, this is what I didn't want to have happen. Okay, minor hit. Good armor. You didn't take damage. Overwatch hit. I'm glad they're shooting at us, because that would have been a hit. It said shielded. Okay, so we only took a minor hit. I got lucky. Void got lucky. Yeah, let's say it the right way. Void got lucky. Void now can do what she does best. We are going to power slice. Oh, didn't even take her out in one hit. I'm glad we did a power slice. Now we'll finish her off. This one's got the force within her. I'm glad we got one more. I'm glad we got an action surge because we can take this slice. That took a lot. Now, now we yeah, we got a problem here. I was thinking of, well, we could still throw a grenade here and then take this one out because this one could wreak havoc on us flanking and everything next turn. So let's take a shot then and try and weaken this guy. Or do I have to just do this and, well, that it's like it doesn't do that much damage to this person. Oh, they have armor. Well, that explains it. They have armor. Well, because they have armor, I feel like I need to take. I feel like I've oh boy, see what happens when I lose track of the order. I feel like I almost have to take this shot and try to weaken it down. This doesn't do any shredding. So maybe I just have to do this to try and not hit myself, first of all. There we go. And see if that can take away some armor so Slasha has a chance to do something. Yeah, still got armor. Still gonna be tough to kill. Still gonna be a problem. Okay, we're gonna have to really play the initiative game coming up next time, and I'm gonna have to pay better attention to the order. That was bad on my part. Void, you're done. Void, you're done. Slasha. I'm gonna do the one thing I want to do, and that's this. What do you know? We could do damage to 3 of them. It's a worthwhile grenade in my book. Now, oh yeah. Slasha. Gonna need your help over here. Kind of what I'm thinking. There's no one left over here. He's the guy in the center. He's the man with the plan, whatever you want to call it, that we need to get rid of now. Can you afford to run down here? And how far away would this person be? 12 meters. Not close enough for this. They have to be... Does this tell me what the power... Oh, wait. This has to be in 10 meters. So from this point, 12. So I got to be close enough. 9. I'm not 9 meters. I don't like that one because it only gives me 1 slash. But we're gonna do the power move because it lets me reach you. So right now that's 8. So we should be able to reach you then. We're playing games with power slide, so I can learn it and trigger it and place it properly. I've had problems with this, so I'm pretty sure we got to go beyond to be able to hit. Let's find out. No? Trying to activate it, and it doesn't seem to be activating. Oh, wait. Now I got the target on him. For some reason over here, I don't get the target thing to cut. Oh, that's weird. I gotta remember, I need to have a target on it in order to be able to activate it. So let's just come to this side. and see what kind of damage we can do. I don't know if my weapon right after is going to take it out, but oh boy, 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 here we go. Now the other thing we could look is putting up a deflection shield. But I can shoot, but that's not guaranteed to kill. Well, then we're basically down, and where'd Bray go? Oh, somewhere off here. I guess we're gonna weaken this guy as bad as we can, and then yeah, that armor. We're standing in the open. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But we're back to conversation time. Talkie time. Hey, sniper, if you don't hurry up and kill that Cyber Knight, then we'll kill you too. Ooh, they're turning on her fast now. We know where you keep your gear, so we'll just loot both your rotting corpses. Oh boy, we've traded enough words and missed shots. Let's end this before someone important gets killed. And then a relation has to add in. We just need to ask you questions, Rhino. Yeah, we want to. She's in there trying to keep Rhino calm. Then we can put you on a train to Atlanta or wherever you want to go. She's thinking about it. Okay. Okay, I'll take my chances that you're telling the truth. I'm coming in. You backstabbing crackjaw. We're gonna kill you now. The Street Warriors aren't happy. Alright, we've got to get you out of here now, Rhino. Alright, we're working on it. We're working on it. Uh-oh. Reinforcements. They see an opportunity, and they're gonna try and take it. Hey, little baby Cyber Knight. You thought you'd seen all of us? Time to kick your teeth in. Well, if you want those answers you came for, you better get up here quickly. Alright, we're coming for you, Rhino. Oh, more reinforcements, maybe. Yep. So it looks like there's 3 more reinforcements on the map. Just as we were whittling down the numbers, more came in. So we got one back here, we got one over here. How far could you move? Okay, you could move into cover. Because guess what? Rhino's next. Unfortunately, this person moves next. And then Oxme. Where's Oxme? Oh no, that doesn't sound like a name I want to move first. Where's Oxme? That's Pedo. Oh, Oxme's back here. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with Oxme moving first. But I don't get a chance to do anything fancy about it. Doggone it. Someone's going to be shooting at us. Because he could run up here and flank. Probably these two need to worry. Let's hope he tries a shot against the closer ones in cover just because. Okay, we're going to come here to try and... Pardon me, where's Fido or whatever his name is? Oh, he's after Boatha. Well, I'll tell you what. It's almost as if... So, I'm not going to move first. Oh, hell no. I got to take this one. We're going to snipe this one to protect the team. Then I'll move into cover here with the sniper, so at least she has cover. Nobody really would be able to shoot her back in this corner, except this person trying to run over here to get an angle. So I think that's our play. Protects everybody equally. So sniper. Nope. There's the shot I want, and I like an 84% chance. Let's not miss this time. You say you don't miss, you know. You say, Rhino, you don't miss. And she does. She doesn't. She's true to her word. Why don't we come down here? And now we're going to see about hiding. I don't think you can just jump over the... No, she can't just jump over the railing. Unfortunately, she can't. So let's come down here. Now we had some other perks for her. I should have looked at all of them first. If this single shot attack kills your target, you get extra action points. Holy smokes, I could have used those. We have Death Watch, so we do have Overwatch with you. So there's your Death Watch. Now they're moving to come around to get a shot. Yes, that hurts. It's not a crit, so we could survive okay. This one I'm worried about. I'm gonna take a big hit. It's not a crit. We may come out of this okay. Uh-oh. When does Lambda move? Oh, low in the scheme of things. So I think we can take out the back team here real easy. Oh, well, yeah, why don't I start here with you? He's pissed that he shot at ZigZag. And then we'll take another shot here to start doing damage. And we did good damage, and I think we may have one more shot. May not quite do the job as far as a kill. And gain 10% of ballistic as extra pure damage. I don't think it really, I don't think that's in play right now. Let's just hit him. A crit! Oh, I think we took him out. Bwatha. We like Bwatha on the team. Look at that. That's amazing. That was cool. That frees up ZigZag. Bwatha, you've done your work and more, and you still get the move. So we're gonna move you towards the front. Now I know it's probably, there's a hole in the fence here, which is probably your quickest way back. You can't even move that far anyway, so we'll slink you up the wall as far as you can get. And get you back up to protect Rhino. That was amazing. Good job, Bwatha. ZigZag. Now ZigZag can focus everything to the front also. And let's see how far to the side I can get and still be able to shoot. That's not bad. Gives me cover. He kind of has cover there. How far over? No, that doesn't let me shoot. So we'll come here, see what the shot does for us. I think as far as the scope of things, boy, Roe moves next. That's this guy. We'll see. Now, if I wanted to boost pre-computed advantage, it costs an action. I want to get you guys. So I almost feel like, let's see, pre-computed advantage, I gotta move towards you guys to give you some actions. Okay, well, I feel like you can hold off this threat. This is probably going to come towards you. Won't be able to shoot at you right away. So I really got to focus over here. Now this guy's on his last legs. I could throw a grenade here, maybe take this guy out. So maybe I don't have to do anything else. Maybe I just come forward. To there. It says I don't have a line of sight, but I should be able to throw a grenade in there. Take out the closest guy. He's going to be able to move. Well, let's move here. I need pre-computed advantage for... I need to move Void up. Or else I need to slow down. And I can't reach for the slowdown, but I can do pre-computed advantage to move Void up so we can get out of potentially being shot at and flanked. So that's the way we're going to do that here. And then I should still be able to throw the grenade. Void, move up. There we go. I feel better about getting you guys in proper positions now. And then I'm going to throw the frickin' grenade. And I do, as we suspected, probably take the one out. Okay, and my turn's done. Void. This is where we start needing some help. You took a little hurt. The guy's a little too far away for blade. In fact, I'm not going to hit any of them. Okay, I can come here and at least have a shot. Doesn't feel like it's going to be an amazing shot, but we have a shot nonetheless. Yeah, not amazing. Good enough to take. Wow. That was more than good enough to take. I think we're going to take cover now. Try to keep you from being hit, we hope. And then Slasha, there's no way we can get over here to get this guy. So Slasha, I think what you are is backup help coming back over this way. I think you're okay here about not... You're standing in the open, but... Yeah, we'll move you here. Okay, doesn't want me to click there again. I did once. Yeah, we'll move you there. That gets you up in the direction we need you to get. Rhino's on her own for a turn. Hopefully she will survive for a turn till we can get some more help up there. Then our barely alive row gets to move next. It's coming at us, so gotta give him credit for that. Okay, she's coming after the snipers. Can she get a shot? No. She did something against her. I saw oh, thank goodness. Okay, now we're back into sequence here. We've got Void and Rhino moving first. Row is still an issue, but Row can be dealt with from Void. Then Rhino gets to move. And hopefully that's a good chance to hit there. I don't think Slasha maybe could move over here, but she's down the road a bit. Let's see, Row. Oh, there's me. Maybe by then I can move up here and get in range of Slasha to give her an advantage. We'll find out. We'll find out. But that's the way we're gonna try it. Void, let's take out your target. In fact, we'll bring you right here to make it real easy for you. That was a weird pathing choice. There you go. Protect Rhino. Protect Rhino. That's the chant that's going on in our head. So you're done. You've done your job. Rhino. What's your shot look like? Ooh. Looks like it's potentially a good... Except it's frickin' 5%! Holy moly. Holy moly. Do we move even further back? To make it harder for her to run up on us and shoot? She has an HE grenade. Slightly different than my frag grenades. Does this one have no armor? This one has armor. We're gonna need help with this one. So part of me says, yeah, I'm gonna pull back. Of course, that doesn't prevent her, this one, she, from just running down here to flank us. It's never easy, is it? It's never easy. And if I come here, it's almost like this is the best place to go from. I just don't have a good shot. Frickin' 5%. I gotta make it work. Well, I come up here. Now let's get out of attack. If I came here, I could still shoot. No, I have a... That's not gonna kill the person. This... Maybe with a height advantage, I get better results or something. She can then see me back. I think they both can see. Well, actually, it says she can't. You should, yeah. This is dangerous, but I feel like I get a better shot with my sniper from here. And because of the turn order, I feel I need it. 6%? What the... What? Okay. What the hell, game? What the freaking hell? Where is the cover? Where is the cover? Okay. I don't see the cover that she's getting. Wow. Wow. So if I end up moving back down to the tentative at best cover I was using, I don't get to shoot now, but I can overwatch in case she runs up towards me. So there's that. I'll tell you what, I'll throw the grenade, and then the overwatch would kill her for sure if it hits. So we're gonna throw the grenade. Now we just need to hit with this. And let me kind of make sure I've got it lined up properly. So if she comes toward me to shoot, well, that's her problem. Deal with it. Zigzag. I feel like I want to get out here and see if I can get slash an extra shot. This one moves next. Or I don't think raising anybody's up or lowering it down does anything. So I think just coming out into the open. Let's see if I can shoot that far. Let's just find out. No. Oh yeah, not even close. Here I'm thinking I'm a sniper or something. But she'd be able to shoot. So maybe I do take an action. Let's give some advantage over... Okay, let's move a little closer and give some advantage here. Maybe she can get up and help against one of these enemies somehow. Trying to prevent too many hits on Rhino. And then me, myself, and I don't know if that counts as cover. But there ain't no other cover I'm getting to anyway, so we're gonna pray that we're out of distance from these other two by standing in the open. Okay, Slasha. This is your turn to shine if we can move you far enough. Let's find out. This gives you a shot. We don't know if it's a good shot. And if you miss the shot, you're kind of out in the open. Let's check it out. We can always pull back if it's a crappy shot. But I'm trying to think of ways to help our sniper friends stay alive. Yeah, not sure if I'm digging that. However, oh, we don't have enough action points for full auto. I can move you back into cover. I feel like the low percentage shot, we need to keep you in cover because you've been hit. Okay. Here we go. We gotta find out really quick if we stay alive. Oh, I don't like that one. We got hit. Rhino's hit. But she's standing. Botha. Botha, man. How far can you run? This is run as far as we can, standing in the open to try and take a shot to protect Rhino. Oof. Because I don't know, and I think it may have taken away our Overwatch by getting hit. Because I don't see it out there anymore, so we might get hit again. Oh, we did get hit again, but it wasn't who I thought. It was Slasha. Slasha taking a hit for the team. Holy smokes. So, who's up first? Well, Slasha, I really want you to heal yourself. So I don't want to take any more risks. But that leaves you with how many movements now to try and get in position for a shot. Going for, it's a risky shot, but I have a feeling, well, I don't know. I take that back. I don't have a good feeling. Ooh, I got a 51% shot up there to not do much damage. She's got the armor. I feel like I need to help with that. She moves next also. Well, Rhino also does. That was nice. Rhino thanks you. Let's try it again. Okay. Rhino, we're gonna need some help from you on this one. We really could use some help from you on this one. 5 frickin' percent. What's up with that? Now I can run and move, and maybe that's what we gotta do. Forget that you're a sniper and move to here. Of course, then Chi can probably shoot down upon you or even run down here to flank you. And I'm not thrilled about that. But I am thrilled about this. Well, if we hit. We didn't kill! Oh, we're in a predicament with Rhino now. She may go down. Ouch. Come on, Rhino, hang tough. Now it's me. And Thedo gets to still move. Right after me. Is there anybody that can get over there in time? Absolutely not. And there's no extra surge I have available till next turn. So. I can at least have a shot on Chi. Well, I don't think that's going to be a very good shot either, but let's take my position and see what the shot gives us. 67 there, better than I expected. And only, yeah, I need to kill this one. And she's out of range of my pistol. So I can't do anything. I just got to take a shot to try to wear this one down, but she's already moved. I got to get somebody who can find a way to get a shot over here. Interference spike. Lower their initiative for the remainder of the turn. That does me no good. I can lower Theodora down below everybody, but nobody's going to be able to get over here to hit her. So we're at the mercy of upcoming initiative. His armor's holding tough. Damn! Slasha's taking it on the chin by keeping Rhino alive. Fortunately, they've been minor hits so far. And I don't think we built up necessarily injury time. Void. We need you over here. I'm gonna move here first. I'm gonna try throwing the grenade, so maybe we can get the last little bit of damage over. And maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help. Let's see if I can do it. And the question becomes, can I hit her? I can hit her, but then I kill Rhino. I can get the bounce. Alright, let's play the initiative game and see what's about to happen. And ZigZag does go first, then wimpy little Theodora goes next. So maybe with me going first, I can up Rhino's movement position to take out Tito. That's gonna be my hope. So let's throw the grenade. We're trying to shred here. We're not doing a good job of it. Okay, ZigZag. We want to get Rhino up or lower down Theto. I have to move forward to see Theto. She also is a little too frisky. Now, the next thing, before that though, before I do that, we're gonna try to bump us up a little bit because we recharged here. Everybody has extra actions now. This is cutting too close for comfort, my friends. It is cutting too close for comfort. I am then going to try to interfere with Theo by moving forward a little bit. And see if we're within range now. And see if I can slow you down. Okay. Now this is the one that'll be moving next against Rhino. Holy smokes, this is just insane. Do I have a shot at all? Up the hill? Let's see if we can hit 71. I like my odds. But it was slow and painful with all that armor. So we're gonna have to come up with anti-armor shots. As we can see here, we're helpless against anyone with armor. Do I have one more shot within me? No, but I can with a pistol. Big threat down. Big threat down. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Rhino, this is up to you now, my friend. This is up to you. You can take things in your own hand. I am going to heal you just in case something goes wrong. And then we're going to run right up next to him. Like that. We're taking out our pistol. And we did it. ZigZag, I'm so relieved I can't even talk. Come on, let's get clear of this bloody mess. Well, at least I know you want me alive. You made that clear enough, says Rhino. I know you distrust us now, but you'll see. I'm true to my word. We'll put you up somewhere safe for now, and then we'll talk. So we got victory on this one, my friends. Hallelujah. That wasn't an easy victory. We took some hurt, but hopefully no injury time. We'll see how that works. We didn't take any crit or major hits, but Slasha sure took multiple different hits, so she may have some injury time. She might. We'll find out. So, no bullet in the back of my head? Yet? No relation. You've been hanging out with Octane too long. We aren't gonna kill you. We're gonna put you up at a coffin hotel near our safe house. Keep a close watch on you, for your own safety. Once we've had a chance to talk, we'll help you get out of New Boston. If you stay here, eventually, someone is going to come after you. Rhino has been stashed in a safe place for now. We can start the next conversation with her from our timeline. Alright, so we got to level up from Buatha. You have a nickname. I think you picked out a nickname. I think it was Prime. So Maker will become Prime. and we gained 112 experience. We did not get so much in the way of... There was nothing to loot that I saw, so I don't know how we were supposed to make money on this mission, but we gained 0.34 power level, 10 heat because it was a loud pitched battle, and there you go. That's how we've ended it. So let's get back to the base. All right, and shows 2 injured. I'm gonna at least see who got injured. Where's your injured? Oh well, you're almost healed. So who else got injured? Oh, Slasha. Yeah, Slasha did get hit more than one. She didn't get a major hit, but she also got a wound. So we'll deal with those next time, my friend. We're gonna end this episode here and then move on from here. We got a mission done. I'm thinking, by the way, that we may be able to recruit a sniper, which is, and I haven't even talked about recruiting a soldier, but I'm not interested. I want different classes as much as we can, so that's the plan. But anyway, this is ZigZag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate you hanging out with me, and I do hope to see you next time. Ciao, everyone.